Hello everyone. Welcome you all to Ashok Tutorials Meghalaya's first MTED channel. My dear friends, today in this video we are going to discuss difference between assessment and evaluation. Let us try to understand what is assessment and what is evaluation. See, if you ask me in layman's term, then assessment means something which you do every day. All right. So suppose a child comes to school and whatever the child is doing in the school, you are assessing him or her, how he is responding in the class, how he is doing his homework or not, classwork or not, whether he is collaborating with his friends or not, whether he is participating in classroom or not, how is the discipline, how is the attitude, how is the behavior. So all those things you will keep on assessing every day. You can assess that, all right. But when we talk about evaluation, it is something which comes at the end, which means it is a result or it is a judgment, all right. Evaluation means it is the result or the judgment. So you might have seen, for example, that when we write exam, if we feel like, oh, I should have not failed, why I failed this exam, I have done so well, then the whoever is conducting the exam, the board, they give you the option that you can challenge the answer key, or you can re-evaluate your answer script, yes or no, but you have to pay this much and this much fees. So re-evaluation means something which is done at the end of the course. It can be at the end of the exam, end of the test, anything, right? So also remember one important term here. When we say assessment is formative. What did I say? Assessment is formative, which means during the course of study. Right? Formative means what? Formative means the type of assessment which is done during the course of study. So formative assessment means, yes, assessment means it is formative, right? But when we say evaluation, it means summative. Summative means which is done at the end of the unit or course. So now let us see here assessment. Assessment is a continuous process of collecting information about a learner's knowledge, skills, attitudes, and performance. It helps identify the strengths and weaknesses of students and guides the teaching learning process. This is what just now I said, that assessment means continuous process of collecting different types of information of the learner. All right, it can be his strength, weaknesses, knowledge, skills, performance, attitude, behavior, attendance, anything, right? That is called assessment. But when we say evaluation, so evaluation is a final judgment about the quality or effectiveness of a program, process, or performance. It includes interpreting the results of assessment to make decisions such as grading or program improvement. So as I told you, evaluation is something which happens at the end of the exam or end of the test or end of the course. So in assessment we give the judgment whether the person has passed or fail, or simple pass, or round fail, or round pass, or distinction holder, or rank holder. So all those things we make judgment, right? And we grade the students like first division, second division, third division, and based on that we can also do improvement, all right? Now comparison, if you ask me to compare both assessment and evaluation, then here it is. So assessment means it is something ongoing, right? We are collecting the learner's information during the course of study. But evaluation means judgment, evaluation means result. Remember that. Purpose: to improve learning and guide instructions. What purpose of assessment is to improve learning and keep on making changes, all right? But evaluation's purpose is to grade the students or give them certificates or diploma, or to say whether he or she is first division, second division. That thing is done by evaluation. Nature: diagnostic and formative. So assessment is diagnostic, which means it will find out the problem. Through assessment we will find out what is the problem of the learner. But when we talk about evaluation, it gives judgment and it is summative, remember that. Then assessment focuses on the process, all right, process, and evaluation focuses on the product, right? Now Assessment is continuous and throughout the course. However, evaluation is done at the end of the course program. All right. Example of assessment can be quizzes, observations, classwork, oral test. Right. An example of evaluation will be final exams, end of term reports, standardized tests, etc. Right. Now, feedback type. In assessment, we give immediate feedback, or in assessment, during ongoing process only we are giving the feedback. But when we want to give feedback at evaluation, or what is evaluation, it means we give the feedback at the end of the course, which means while making results we are writing remarks, yes or no. So that is what, that is your evaluation. User, who uses assessment? So both teachers and students can use assessment for their improvement, right? And who uses evaluation? Administrator or policymakers for decision. So who is evaluating your answer script? The management, the administrations, right? Not you, not me. So this is the difference between assessment and evaluation. I hope I was able to make it very easy, simple, and sweet, right? I hope you understood. So thank you everyone.